Good morning. Gemma Boulos is a singer from the US who wanted to contribute more than her songs to people's development. She settled on the subject of water, the essential ingredient for life, and came to Calgary for a training workshop by CAWST. 1.8 billion people are drinking fecally contaminated water, a matter of life and death, particularly for women and children. 15% of newborn deaths are due to infection, which is directly linked to hygiene. All too often, the only healthcare facility a woman can have access to doesn't have safe water, sanitation, or adequate hygiene. Parasites in infants scar their intestines, which causes stunting in growth and development because they aren't able to absorb the nutrients. The shocking reality is that 3 children under the age of 5 die due to unsafe water every 5 minutes. This could get worse. Water is identified by the World Economic Forum as one of the top 3 risks for the next 10 years. The World Bank report predicts that water scarcity could hinder economic growth, spark migration, and spark conflict. This is scary, and this is real. It is also why the sustainable goal number 6 is widely recognized as essential for reaching all other goals. One massive challenge is how to get available technologies to the billions of people who need safe water and sanitation, and to do so in a way that the impact is sustained. As an engineer in water and sanitation, I and my colleagues see a lot of time, effort, and money going into infrastructure, with only 1% of funding going toward capacity building. At a UN water conference a couple years ago, 3 women leaders spoke of the ease in which they were able to get funding for women's empowerment training, but struggled to get money for infrastructure. We have a tremendous opportunity to bring these two together, which is what Gemma is doing. After the CAWST training, Gemma founded the Global Women's Water Initiative, or GWI, to train women to become full-service water, sanitation, and hygiene technicians. One of the women GWI trained is Florence. Florence was 9 months pregnant as she learned how to build a rainwater harvesting tank. 2 days after the workshop, she delivered her baby and named her Gemma. Soon after, she built a rainwater harvesting tank for a local school. A year later, with baby Gemma on her back, Florence took another training from GWI on building latrines. She built 4 toilets for the same school. Again, the next year, baby Gemma, now a toddler, in this picture, Florence learned how to build a biosand filter. She subsequently constructed 8 water filters for the school, making the water safe to drink. Not only is baby Gemma growing up with the fundamentals for her health and survival, safe water and a hygienic environment, she's also growing up in a world where women construct, are entrepreneurs, and lead change in the community. There are 2 central concepts that combined is innovative and really very powerful. The first is to place women and water at the center of breaking the cycle of poverty. When women know that it is the water that has caused the death of their baby and is making them and their families sick, they take action. And they know that there are solutions. They take action. The second concept is education on simple, affordable technologies that women can implement themselves. The key to getting existing technologies to billions of people is to train people, is to invest in people, people like Florence. Adapting CAWST model, GWI teaches women how to build technologies that have an immediate benefit in their lives. This results in increased confidence, leadership, and community building. GWI is providing training workshops that are short in length and subsidized so that women are able to attend. Women gain knowledge and skills on practical solutions that they can implement immediately. And they also provide ongoing consulting support and seed funding. As women begin to implement, GWI identifies barriers, ways to overcome them, helps troubleshoot, and provides customized on-site and virtual support. Learning is an ongoing and dynamic process. GWI places their women cohort at the center of the learning, then walks beside them in support of their success. Now you get it. Over 4 years, GWI trained 26 women as full-service water, sanitation, and hygiene technicians. These women technicians have exceeded all targets, reaching a total of 40,000 people. What if there were 1,000 organizations like GWE? In fact, there have been 1,000 organizations. 1,000 organizations in 82 countries have reached 13.1 million people with safe drinking water or sanitation. This was achieved on investments by CAWST of less than $30 million. This success story has its beginning in 2 Canadian innovations: a technology, the biosand filter, which can be built with local materials anywhere there's sand and gravel, and a new business model, CAWST. It is with great confidence that I say that CAWST is the only organization of its kind in the world. CAWST is both a licensed professional engineering firm and a registered Canadian charity. Our 50-person team is a unique combination of engineers, educators, and researchers. We help existing organizations like GWE start, strengthen, and grow their own programs by providing professional training, education resources, and ongoing consulting support. Our clients are small and large, local and international NGOs, all levels of government, UN agencies, and most recently, the Humanitarian Innovation Fund and the Gates Foundation, which enables us to continually learn from all of these organizations to better serve. Our services are delivered through 3 platforms: CAWST staff that work directly with our clients, water expertise and training centers that reside within existing in-country organizations and serve people we couldn't otherwise reach. In 4 years, our wet sensor partners have reached 2.2 million people with better water or sanitation. Our virtual water expertise and training center makes our services available 24/7 on web and mobile apps. In 3 years, it now has 15,000 users from 190 countries, including hardest to reach fragile states. In 15 years, we have grown a network of over 5,000 clients in 190 countries. These results indicate just how significant the need is, how valued these types of services are, and the leverage of building human capacity. By 2020, CAWST will reach an additional 5 million people with safe water and sanitation. We will achieve this by supporting people like Gemma and Florence, and hope to inspire others to place water and women in the center of breaking the cycle of poverty and combine technology and capacity building. Here lies one of the greatest opportunities to affect change and to do so at the scale needed. Thank you.
Way to go, Shanna.